Riolu might not be the strongest, but every day it grows stronger by cutting boulders in half with its fists. It also trains with its friends, so they can get stronger together. Whichever one evolves first is seen as the most powerful. Baddin Lucario adapted to living in volcanoes by learning how to control the heat around it. When it's had a particularly rough battle, it will bathe in lava to heal. This form of Chispin are colored differently than their Kalos counterparts. It is thought that because of the different habitats, Baddin, Chispin have different colors to camouflage. These Pokemon are popular with florists because of their ability to grow flowers twice as quick as they usually would. If it likes someone a lot, it will give them an acorn or a pine cone. Baddin Chestnut throw the Seedot in their hand to defend themselves. This doesn't hurt the Seedot. They actually enjoy getting thrown. Chestnut might look scary, but are actually very gentle, especially around smaller Pokemon and children.
Unlike the other regions, there are two gimmicks. One of them you have already known. Galactic forms and astralization. Depending on which game, if you get Pokemon Space, you will get galactic forms. In Pokemon Earth, you get astralization. Astralization is the way a Pokemon can get stronger by absorbing cosmic energy and using it to turn into a much stronger and different-looking version of itself, similar to Mega Evolution. After astralization, Pokemon will turn into the cosmic type. If the Pokemon is a pure grass type, for example, it will be Grass Cosmic. If it is a dual type, its secondary type will become Cosmic. For example, as there is a Firefighting type, it will become Fire Cosmic.
Sediment hide under rocks or mud and wait for prey to pass. When something walks by, it will jump out of its hiding spot and spray mud in its eyes, temporarily blinding it, so it's an easy target. It loves shiny surfaces. It will clean all of the stones near the body of water it lives next to, since it wants to make everything clean. Its natural enemy is Euclid. This version of Spiritomb is much bigger than it was before astralization. The rock it is coming from is a large asteroid, or if the Spiritomb is larger than average, it could also be a small rogue planet. Even after astralization, Ditto can still transform. If the Pokemon has the ability to transform, it chooses to turn into a Pokemon with an astralized form, it will turn into that. If the Pokemon doesn't have one, it will transform into the normal form. There is a myth where Turtwig come out of the ocean at midnight in every new moon, and swim in space like they would in water. Their necks can extend up to 2 times their body length, and they use this ability to hunt prey. Astralized Turtwig love to fly in space, and look at their favorite stars and planets. They keep their extremely long neck tucked into their shell, which is impenetrable. Sharine can be found in misty forests, where it will help lost Pokemon find their home. It can draw power from the crystal on its neck, and use that to heal itself or attack. Starhine are being hunted for the powers in their crystals, even though it is illegal to do so. Lorif meat is supposedly delicious. Since this Pokemon is weak and an easy catch, fishermen constantly fish it and sell it to be cooked. People will travel very far to taste high-quality Lorif meat. Now much more ferocious after evolution, Domarine hunt prey by chasing it until it has no more energy, using its stamina to its advantage. Its meat still tastes good, but it's harder to catch than Lorif, so it isn't eaten as much. Streamlined to perfection, Norin are both extremely fast and strong. Fishermen love trying to catch Norin, because their meat is even better than Domarine and Lorif's combined, and they are hard to catch. So fishers show their skills by showing off how many they've caught. This form of Skitty are said to symbolize bad luck. They usually get abandoned and thrown into graveyards. If a Skitty finds a gravestone it likes, it will pick wild flowers and place it around the stone. Unlike Baddin Skitty, Baddin are loved among people as pets and as Pokemon to fight alongside with. These Pokemon can see a few minutes into the future with the help of its psychic abilities. This helps it avoid incoming attacks. Karatag, the evolved form of Neville, no longer lonely. Instead, it prefers solitude. If it had a kind trainer it liked when it was a Neville, it will be very loyal and protective of them. Their poison is very dangerous and can melt through a thick hunk of metal in a matter of seconds. Hydrop were not meant to evolve, as they were too weak, and naturally couldn't survive long enough to reach the right level to evolve to its true evolution. Despite this, Team Void managed to create Okanon by using multiple pieces of rare metal. Okanon, rusted form. Despite being weak and not taken care of properly, rusted Okanons seek revenge on those who made it. Although slow because of the rust limiting its movement, its attack is sharply boosted because of its will to get revenge. Another evolution by Team Void. Sukain used to take precious artifacts from the bottom of the seafloor to Team Void to either use for their own inventions or to sell. Team Void also made it so this Pokemon had a gentle nature, so unlike Okanon, it wouldn't go after Team Void for revenge. This Pokemon is nicknamed the Boxing Berry because of its gloves, which it rarely even uses in battle. It prefers to attack viciously with its sharp thorns, which latch on the Pokemon it's attacking, making it hurt to move. These thorns are very hard to take out. This Pokemon's astralized form burns hotter than ever before. After discovering how strong it can now be, it will make sure all of the Pokemon that bullied it when it was small will pay. Although vengeful, this Pokemon will make sure no one will hurt its trainer. Its soft fur can become as cold or hot as it likes, which makes it able to live almost anywhere. It is proven that these Pokemon do not like to astralize, but will do it if they have a strong bond with their trainer. Pegans used to be found in snowy mountains, but they can now be found on more sunny and warm sides of Baddin. Nobody knows why. The purple gas around it is incredibly toxic and fatal if inhaled. It can use this to its advantage by blowing it into the opposing Pokemon's face. It also has dangerous fangs, which can, bitten, lead to life-changing injuries, most commonly paralysis. Barcream were accidentally made when Team Starlight were using Baddin to help make cookies. They are only found in the space station because they don't want people on Earth to know they can make Pokemon. Tyrorter, the alternative Pokemon. This Pokemon has two forms, reversed and forwarding. Tyrorter Reversed is known for altering timelines and loves mischief. Tyrorter Forwarding tries to clear any problems caused in the two timelines by Tyrorter Reversed. Clocksorv, the Darkness Clock Pokemon. This Pokemon is seen as the fear of death because it manipulates time. Although when it does, it begins to slow down its function so it avoids manipulating time. Clockrigus, the grandfather clock Pokemon. After falling through space, this Pokemon was shaped into a clock. It said that it has so much information, which nobody will ever know, because anyone who comes close to this Pokemon will have their soul sucked into the clock. It represents time. Baddin's regional form of Absol loves to collect shiny stones, especially pearls. If it is given something to its liking, the person or Pokemon is said to have 10 years of good luck. Pineast, the Pinecone Pokemon. This Pokemon is found in forest and jumps out attacking humans and even killing them with the poison ivy liquid dipped on their horns. Pineurker, the assassin Pinecone Pokemon. This Pokemon is found underground, training to become a Pinorist. When it reaches its full potential, it evolves. Its horns broke off, and they shifted into blades. Pineaphris, the Pine Tree Pokemon. After training, it reached its full potential, and is a home to all forest Pokemon. It's related to pine trees. It grows Pineast.